Hello, I am Bisu Hembrom of Kanla B.Ed College, Semester 4, Session 20 and 22. Today I am going to explain a beautiful poem by Patrick Kenny. The name of the poem is The Cold Within. And here are my contents which I am going to explain. Now let us come to the introduction of the poem. The Cold Within is a poem where 6 people by chance is trapped in a cold weather. The weather is cold and bleak. They have log of wood in their hand and they can prevent the fire from dying by placing the log, but they are stuck in their prejudices. And in the poem we can see there are a lot of negative attributes among the people. There is ill will among the people and hatred towards others in the society. In the poem we can also see the absence of humanity among the people. There is hopelessness among the society and there is no love within the people and towards other people. Now let us come to the poem. Let us see about the poem. The Cold Within is a poem written in the 1960s by American poet James Patrick Kenny, and it was published anonymously, and it explained different types of problems in the society, especially the discrimination that was prevalent in that time. Now let us come to know a little bit about the author, James Patrick Kenny. James Kenny was born in a very poor Irish family in Cincinnati and had a very tough childhood. He went to the 10th grade of high school when he dropped out to take care of his mother. Because of that, he spent his whole life self-educating and in the process started reading and writing poetry. And here is the beautiful poem of 8 stanza by James Patrick Kenny. Now let us look and know a little bit about the summary of the poem. The Cold Within summary. It is a popular poem written in the year 1960s by the American poet James Patrick Kenny. It appeared in the countless church bulletins, website and teaching seminars. Also, it was published in the magazines and newspapers. It was rejected for the first time as it was thought to be controversial. Later, it became very popular throughout the United States. The poem is simple yet powerful. It tells the outcomes of letting one's prejudices control his or her decisions. The poem opens with 6 people trapped by coincidence in the biting cold weather. Each one of them had a wooden stick. A fire was keeping them warm. However, it was about to die any time, and no one was ready to give his log to use. Each one had their reasons for the same. Now let us look to the critical appreciations and explanation of the poem. The Cold Within by James Patrick Kenny is a beautiful poem that talks about the human passivity that holds one back from helping others. The cold is not outside, but in the hearts that Kenny thought is the sole cause of all the human sufferings. Moreover, the ironic representation of the story, along with the use of rhyming lines, heightens the satirical effect in the poem. The story-like pattern of the poem no doubt appears like a parable that is meant for spreading the message of compassion and sacrifice for the sake of keeping the lamp of humanity bright. And we have a few literary devices in the poem like metaphor, alliteration, symbolism and contrast. Now let us see the conclusion of the poem, what the poem is actually trying to tell us. The Cold Within. The poet tried to explain the effect of prejudices in one's life. People have to pay the price when they let their prejudices control their actions. These prejudices make us insensitive towards other people, and we tend to behave inhumanly. We regard other people as inferior or hostile and lose compassion. We end up losing everything. Thank you.